Hi, my name is Kevin Hosford. My pronouns are she, her, and I am the chairperson of Gender Rebels, which is a non-profit organisation here in Cork that supports the transgender community. So it's important for people to use the correct terminology and pronouns and such for people is for that sense of identity and that sense of acknowledgement and acknowledging their existence and their identity and who they are and who they wish they want to be. If you do find yourself in a situation where you do use someone's pronouns incorrectly, the best approach to do is to just acknowledge that to them directly, and ask them if you're not sure what their correct pronouns are. So when people have questions to ask trans people, because there's a lot of questions that can be asked and such, I think one of the things to keep in mind is just to be very respectful when asking those questions. Try not to kind of make it into a joke, but just being honest. Because most trans people are very happy to answer those questions, but they just want that little bit of respect when it comes to being asked questions. And when they do have questions, to maybe think about the questions that they're asking and would they be questions that they would be comfortable answering themselves. I have had negative experiences of transphobic behaviour against me. Most oftentimes it is just misgendering, purposely using the incorrect pronouns. The best approach that I often take for that is just to kind of try and get out of that environment as soon as you can, and also to try and kind of be sure you're surrounded by supportive communities. Those moments, I don't, like, obviously they make me feel negative. They impact my sense of identity and my sense of being within a wider community. And it's very much kind of just an underskin issue that kind of affects you, if that makes sense. So the nighttime economy can be more inclusive to trans people by just acknowledging trans people, oftentimes using their correct pronouns when informed, um, addressing transphobia as it happens, so not kind of waiting for it and just addressing it directly. And also just kind of promoting a more inclusive environment, just trying to kind of make people who come in who might be trans just feel a little bit more included. One of the best ways that places can feel more inclusive to people is, one of the most notable is holding the progress flag and presenting that. Um, when you do see that, that is just kind of a very strong symbol of inclusivity. But also small things such as like including your pronouns in your emails, just after your names and such.